Okay, so we are going to be ranking Genshin Impact characters. I have already done this before with Danganronpa Executions. Was it just Executions? I believe it was just Executions.
I believe it was the executions.
And it was a lot of fun, so I figured we could have some fun and kind of rank the Genshin Impact characters. As some people know, if you watch me stream, I stream Genshin Impact pretty frequently. So, we're going to have some fun, rank the characters. This is all on our point of view and completely our thoughts. It might be different from yours. We mean no harm or saying that any character is bad or anything like that. If you have different views, please let me know. And please let me know why you think someone deserves to be one area or another. This is just my thoughts. We're going to rank them based on their utility as a character as well as like their character. Some of these characters though then have disadvantages. This is just on the Tierlist website. This is for 1.5 characters, but some of these characters are actually not in 1.5, like Ayaka, and I can never remember his name. So we will not rank them because we don't know anything really about them yet because they're still in beta. So, without further ado, so should we rank Lumaine and Aether together?
Oh god.
Like, they're basically like the same character.
Yeah, they're very, very similar at the very least.
Well, do we want to leave it S, A, B, C, D?
Sure.
Okay. So, I don't play as Aether. I play as Lumaine, and I don't know if there's differences really between them.
There's not a whole lot. There's a little bit of a difference in fighting style.
Okay. But they have really good story.
Like, their story is pretty much exactly the same.
Okay. So we'll rank them together.
Yeah.
They have the advantage of being the main character, so they have a lot of story, but they don't really have any like uniqueness in terms of like utility or fighting. That being said,
They do have the uniqueness of being able to, switch
elements.
I know you don't do that.
I don't do that with mine.
Thing.
So I'm gonna put them.
It was nice because I had no Geo characters.
I'm gonna put them in B.
Put them in B.
Yeah, and I sent you.
I'll probably do the same with them.
Our lists are gonna differ between me and D, who's my moderator. Yeah. So yeah, tell me what your list is. I know, like once we start getting
B as well.
Okay, so Albedo, he has unique characteristics and he has like pretty unique-ish story, but we haven't seen a lot of it.
Also, his story quest was not great.
No, it wasn't great because it was tied in with the event.
I just wish he had a better story quest.
I'm gonna put him into B.
I also really want to learn more about his fighting style, so I'm also gonna put him into B.
Okay, so Amber. Amber is absolutely horrific in terms of utility and with character. And the thing
Which is the worst spot I can put her in?
D.
She's going in D.
So I really like Amber.
About Amber.
I really like Amber. So
I absolutely hate Amber.
I'm
sorry.
But she is a pyro archer, which is actually incredibly useful.
I still won't use her.
I think I'm gonna put her in the C category.
Yeah, she's in D for me because I hate her.
Poor Amber. Okay, Ayaka we're not doing. Barbara. Barbara is your healer. She's not anything special.
She's hydro, so if you have a cryo in your party, you can freeze.
But she has no like special utility. Her story is kind of weak, so I'll put her in D.
I put her in C because I mean, like, she's a healer, but like she's nothing special.
She's not the best healer.
I was considering bringing her into this dungeon, but she's only level 40, so she would die.
And if you have poor Amber and Barbara, so if you know anything about these characters, feel free to let me know as we come to them, because a lot of these characters I do have and have done their character quest, but I don't know 100% about all of them. So Beto, I believe that's how it's said.
I love her. I love her so much. She's so useful and so good.
That's true. Barbara does have auto res at C6. So maybe I'll pull her out of D and I'll put her in
Yeah, add her to C.
I'll put her to C.
Join me.
Beto
C.
Beto doesn't have character yet. In terms of like, we're putting this at 1.5. She's gonna have upcoming character. But Beto is strong but needs a little practice. I don't think she has anything unique about her.
No, but she's fun.
So I'll put her. Like her. I really like her character, but
I really like playing as her. Which, like, she has a very similar set, I feel, to Razor, but I just like the way she plays a lot better.
I'm gonna put her in D because she's nothing unique.
I'll put her in B. I like her.
Okay, so we have Benny, which I absolutely love Benny, and I
adore Benny's character, but like
he's the best healer.
I just don't think he's the greatest healer.
He's the best healer of the game so far, right now.
True. And I have him and I use him, but
I'm putting Benny in the A.
I'll put him in B.
Okay. I don't Chongyong. She has a counter.
I used to use him a lot, but I really don't use him.
He's the fastest healer, but not the best healer.
Wait, Chongyong's a healer?
No, Benny. But which I agree with. But the see, I don't know that much about Jean's healing, but everyone says he's the best. Yes, everyone says he's the best healer, so I'll leave him in A. He has a really, really great story. Chongyong belongs in the F category. I haven't built him at all.
Chongyong?
Yeah.
I built him, and I used him for a while. He was a part of my main team, but like he's just not.
Does he have anything?
There's not really anything special about him. No.
Okay.
He just had a claymore, and that was kind of helpful when I was at the beginning. So I'm honestly throwing him in D.
I'm putting him in also in D.
Because considering he was a main part of my team, and then he lost that job, means that there was something that made him significantly not good enough.
Okay, so Daeluke.
I love him. He's a part of my main team. I'm currently using him.
Daeluke has a really strong character, but...
He has a really strong character, and he has a really good sword.
Yeah, but does he do anything unique? He can
big sword damage.
But so can, like, Eula and things like that.
I mean, yeah, but he has big sword pyro damage, and that's nice. Plus, he has a bird.
Hu Tao can also do massive pyro damage.
Well, does Hu Tao have a bird?
Hu Tao has a ghost.
Well, is it a ghost bird?
It could be a ghost bird. It's a ghost.
I just watched Kaya.
I actually don't know. I don't have Daeluke as a character. Does Daeluke
has a bird?
Does he have anything special?
He's cool. I like him. Not really. He has a really, really nice hard, like, big boy attack. I've taken 2, not 3. So I need to take 2.
Oh, you do 5.
Okay, yeah. So originally Daeluke would have been S rank, but I'd rate him maybe A or B since he's been strict to the power hiking. So we're trying to figure out if Daeluke has anything that's unique about him. So here's the thing about Daeluke. He was the strongest character in the game for a bit, but the problem is he's not now. So let's put him... I'll put him in B.
Yeah, I'll also put him in B because he's generally one of my mains, but that's just because I really haven't had a DPS.
The next one, Diona.
I know.
Diona, she doesn't really have that much uniqueness. She's a healer and an archer.
She's a healer, but I can't find. I still don't use her a lot.
I'm gonna put her in C. Okay, so now we come to where we're gonna start making people angry. Fischl.
I've never really used her.
Fischl has a really, really great mechanic because Fischl has I'm totally forgetting the name of Fischl's bird. But that's a really interesting mechanic that it fights with it. So that's really unique. The problem is we don't have a lot of Fischl's character in the story. Oz. So she has Oz. We will put Fischl.
I do want to level her up because I feel like she'd be really, really good for the birds in the Oceanid.
Yeah. So let's see. Where should we put Fish?
I'd put her in B or C.
I'm gonna put her in B. The reason why I'm gonna put her in B is because she doesn't have story yet. That's why I'm putting her in B. She could raise because she has a really unique mechanic.
Really. I just don't think she has a lot of character yet, but that's nothing against her. That's just saying I want her to have character.
So I put her in B because I think once we get more character to her, and I'm talking about character in terms of like character that's in the game, not character that's
like voice lines and stuff.
Not voice lines, character profile, things like that. This is like character story in the game. She really needs a hangout event. Yes, she does. Okay, Ganyu. So I
haven't done her event yet. So.
I haven't done her story quest yet.
I have it. I just haven't done it.
Does Ganyu have anything that's specific, like special for fighting?
She's an archer, so I hear.
But does she have a special mechanic?
I don't know. I don't have Ganyu. Anyone have
Ganyu? We have Ganyu Simps in the chat, so I am waiting. Ganyu has.
Simps?
Have you seen the cutscene with Mona Fischl in Sakura? No, I have not seen that. Ganyu. She does. Does she have the biggest AoE damage in the game?
Do I hear the words big AoE damage?
Because I already know some characters that are going in.
Okay. Yanfei having a large AoE damage too.
Okay, so I'll put Ganyu in A tier because she has a lot of story and she has unique characteristics. I'm sorry, did I scroll down by accident? Okay. I'm just trying to get this just right. Alright. Okay. So Hu Tao is my main currently in Genshin Impact. And yeah, she is my current main in Genshin. Ganyu S tier. I love her. Hi Megidome. I don't know, like maybe she should be an S tier?
Is F tier like God tier?
Yeah. Like
I don't
super
have her
unique.
And I've never used her. I need to do her like character event, but like I haven't gotten around to it yet.
I mean, maybe she should be an S. Should we move her to S? Because she okay, so she's the current high CPS. So we'll move her to S. Hu Tao, so Hu Tao is my main. If you've played with me, you know. She's very difficult to use. And she has pretty good story, but she doesn't quite have anything that's like unique about her.
Yeah, because you have Hu Tao, you're a team healer because you need a healer for Hu Tao.
I'm putting her in B. Jean. She can attack and heal the whole team. See, but the thing is also, Chi-Chi can also attack and heal. She can throw enemies 800 feet in the air, though. Not in the same way Jean does. Okay. So we'll move her up to... We'll put her in A. me see. I'm going to wait. Jean can attack and heal for 10k damage. Mine isn't even perfected yet. Okay. But the problem is, like, I'm trying to rank them in terms of, like, utility as well as what their story is. And Jean does have some story, but her character quest is absolutely horrific. Kaya, I like his character.
I love his character.
I don't really like using him. Kaya is C if you build him right.
I'm using him right now.
Okay, so I will put him in C. I'm putting him in C.
How dare you? He's an S rank.
No, he is not an S rank.
He is an S rank.
Especially with Eula coming out, he is not an S rank.
He has some heals, and I don't know where they came from or how they work.
Kachang. I'm gonna put her in.
I don't have her, but I love her, and I want her, and I need her, and
Kaya's S rank in my heart. Kachang I'm gonna put in A rank because she does massive damage. She has a pretty unique mechanic, especially for a electric, and she does have some story, unlike other characters.
Yeah, I also put her in A rank. I really like her. I want to know more about her. I used her a lot. I have been using her a lot in that new event we have. But I just don't know enough about her to put her in an S rank yet.
Okay, so here what we're gonna be doing. So Lumaine and Aether are baseline characters. So they're basically our baseline.
You got a point.
So if they have more unique mechanics than them, they go up higher. If they do like way beyond them, they'll go up higher. If they have better story, they'll go up higher.
Kaya is
and
staying
then I'm balancing.
in S rank. You can't stop me.
I'll take your A. Her story isn't great so far. Like, she hasn't done any quest-wise yet outside the main story. Yeah, she hasn't.
And she was really useful in the main story, but I want to know more about her. Like, I also want her. I've been trying to get her for ages.
I absolutely love Klee. I absolutely love her character. I love her development in the story. I think it's really good.
I think Klee is adorable.
I don't know if she has anything that's like unique, because actually I'm not pulling for Klee.
She has her little bombs, right?
I hope she does the moon chase event. She does have her bombs, but
and I guess that's like Amber, but more useful, right?
Okay, but like while we're debating Klee, I'm just gonna drop Lisa in the D.
Can we create a new lower category for Lisa?
Klee can set minefields. Okay, so I'm gonna put.
Okay,
Klee.
yeah, we like Klee.
I'll put Klee in A. Mona.
I'll put Klee in A.
Mona.
Well, I gained more appreciation for Mona in the event. Somewhat.
So Mona,
she's the only 5-star I have on one of my side accounts, and I was gravely disappointed.
So Mona has the ability to trap characters in the bubbles. And then Mona also she has a story, but she's not in the main story.
Yeah. I think she's okay. I'd probably put her in B.
That's where I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna put her in B. Ningguang. She has really great character.
She has really great character. I haven't used her because I don't have her because I'm an idiot.
Ningguang,
but every time King uses her, I want her. So that's a pro.
Okay. So is she any different than Zhang Li?
I hear that their abilities go really well together, like that they support each other well. Also, I think from what I know, I think Ningguang has more of like an AoE shield.
Ning has heat-seeking rockets. So, okay, so she has like a tracker thing. All right. I'm gonna put her. Oh my gosh! So I put her in B, A, or B.
I'm gonna put her in A.
I'm thinking about putting her in A because she has this really great story. She needs constellations for full potential, but when you get them, she's a powerhouse. I'm gonna put her in A. I mean B. Yeah, A. I'm gonna put her in A. Okay. I want more story from her, but she has a decent story, especially compared to some of these characters in lower ranks. Okay, so we're up to
Yeah, I'm putting her in A as well.
She hasn't had a character-centric story yet. No, she hasn't.
No, and I would love to see one, honestly.
She hasn't, but some of these other characters too, like in A, don't have.
Oh, some of these characters aren't even in the main story at all.
Yeah, but they have really strong side stories, like Benny.
Yeah.
I am
I
totally blanking on her name. Noelle. Okay, yeah, Noelle's going into C. Because she has...
She's really helpful. She is a healer. I still hate her.
She is baseline...
You know how we
Geo.
say that Sucrose is baby, is Sucrose's baby, fuck, what's his name?
Venti.
She's baby Zhang Li.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but like not even, because I kind of feel like not Ningguang is kind of a baby Zhang Li, so she's beneath that. She's cute,
like baby.
But that's about it.
So C, I'll put her in C.
Okay.
I do use her a lot on one of my side accounts just because like she's kind of the best I got for a Geo and a hard hitter.
Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi has absolutely nothing that's a unique mechanic.
Wow, you're so mean to Chi-Chi.
I love her. She's my main healer, so...
I know, but you're so mean to her.
She doesn't have any unique mechanics. That being said, she has a really strong story. But it's not in the game. It's in the side. Like, it's not in like a character quest or things like that. It's in her like reading the story.
Have you ever told me her story?
Hold on a second.
Have we even never talked about that?
Because of that, because she doesn't have good character, and because she doesn't have anything unique, honestly, I'm gonna put her in C, and she's my main healer, and it's no slight to Chi-Chi, it's that she's not in the story yet, so she doesn't have a ton of character development unless you read her character, which is actually really great. But if we're doing the criteria that it's like a side character quest or things like that and not like reading the story, then yeah.
I put her in B because I like her and she's cute.
Razor has Razor doesn't have any unique mechanics either, and he has
and that's coming from he's like your secondary main.
She's B because she's adorable. North not all. Razor doesn't have anything that's a unique ability, and
I put him in C because honestly, I'm just not a huge fan. Like
I love him
and I'll use him. I know, and I love his character. I really love his character. But just like using him in fighting, like I'm just not the hugest fan of his fighting style. And it's part of like I'm just not a huge fan of claymores. I've had to adapt to them because they exist. But I'm just not their biggest fan.
Okay, so let's see. I'm totally blanking on her name.
Sucrose.
I have Sucrose. I don't use her. However, she does have a really unique mechanic because she has the making the items mechanic.
Yeah.
Which is something
and again, she's baby Venti.
Baby Venti.
She's Venti for those without Venti. And on my side accounts where I don't have Venti, she's pretty useful.
Is she in the main story?
A little bit. A very, very little bit.
She's in Albedo's. I'll put her in B. with Albedo.
I put her in A because I really like her.
She's
But I
very
think that's just because I've become more acquainted
she's a
with her
very
on my
unique
side accounts.
non-waifu material character.
Yeah, she's really cute and I really like her.
Okay, so we're up to child. And this is where it's going to be another area where it's going to be controversial.
I'm putting him in S rank, and that's almost entirely because of story. I will admit.
Okay, so
Because
child.
I will admit he's a useless pirate or a useless hydro.
What unique characteristic does child have?
Whale.
No, he doesn't.
When we're fighting
is
him,
SS
he has
rank
whale.
story. When we fight him, but as a character that we don't have access to half of his abilities. That's my big complaint about child. He's a real letdown as of a character to have, in my opinion, and I absolutely
He is a
love him.
disappointment.
He's the only character that can switch to melee and ranged, but he has an amazing
true.
story.
I love his story. That's why he's getting S rank from me. Because he is my main hydro. I'll give him that. But
I'm putting him in
an
an A. I'm putting him in A.
I put him in S just because of his story.
I'm putting him in A. Okay, Venti's going in S rank. He's just going in S rank.
He's an S rank. He has fantastic story. He has fantastic fighting. He's beautiful. I love him. He's pure.
No, like
I really hope he doesn't betray me.
he has fantastic crowd control.
Yeah.
He also has the very unique ability to be able to make you fly. He's super useful.
He might be my top tier damage dealer.
He's like the
And you see how his recharge is on mine. I have his recharge up to like 0 seconds. It's kind of frightening.
if you're an explorer, he's probably your best character in terms of utility. Venti is the character you don't know you love until you have him. Yes.
Venti's the character that you love from a distance, and then you get him and you love him 30 times more.
Yes. Yeah, everyone should get a Venti. He will make your life so much easier.
I agree with this statement.
So
Venti made my
that's
life
why
pure
he's
and
S
good.
tier. Xingling. I believe that's how it said.
She sucks. I'm putting her in D. I hate her. I'm sorry.
She has story. There are Ocula that you can get with them. You need either Kaching or Venti. Most consider pyro output for a non-catalyst user. I'm gonna put her in. Should I?
I really don't like her, but I think I'm generally not a huge fan of
I'm gonna put her in D. Gonna put her in D. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that because I'm thinking of like her compared to Lisa in terms. So she's basically your entry fire unit, and Lisa has story. It's not great. Same thing with Xing Li. Zhao. Okay, so we're on Zhao. Zhao is A rank to me. I like his pogo shenanigans.
No, he's S rank. Sorry.
Great story, fun to dragon enemies, but whole health loss thing makes him lesser for me. That's the thing with Hu Tao.
That's fair.
For the characterization, it depends on what language you play. So
I love him.
I don't know where I am with Zhao.
I'm a shameless Zhao simp.
He's
He's going in S tier and no one can stop me.
Oh my god, where do I put you?
Go ahead, put him in the S rank. You know you want to.
No, I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I don't love him.
I don't hate him. Wow, that's the best you're giving my fave.
What is his mechanic
He can jump.
besides jumping?
He can jump.
I know
That's about all I know.
Okay, I'm gonna put him in B.
I have him in S, and he's not leaving. He's up there.
That's it. He jumps and hits hard. So who also hits really hard? So that's why he's going into B for me.
He's an S. I'm sorry. I admit that I've sinned.
Oh no.
No.
He is literally just a dragoon. Oh, he's a dragoon.
Is why I love him. This is a call out post. A dragoon was my first class in 14.
Who is the next character?
I'm
totally blanking on his name.
Book Boy.
Yeah, but what is his actual name?
I don't know. I call him Book Boy, and you call him
Discount CL. I don't want to say. I don't want to offend anybody. But
I call him Book Boy with all the love in my heart. I just am terrible at names.
Jinkyu. Okay, Jinkyu.
Xingque?
Jinkque?
I think it's Xingque.
Jinkque.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. I'm terrible with names. It's a miracle if I know my own.
I don't think he has anything that's like unique.
He has a hydro and a sword, and given how pathetic Child is, I love him.
One of the best support alts in the game.
He's wonderful. He's only level 40 for me because I'm terrible at leveling people up, and I just got him, but I love him already.
I'm gonna put him in B.
I'm gonna put him in B.
Okay.
I don't feel like he quite reaches A, but maybe as I use him more, he can level up for me.
Xinyan.
I'm not a huge fan of her character from what I know.
She's not in the story yet.
Yeah, but from what I know, basically based
she
on,
has a pretty unique
what I've read online.
Ish.
But I love her her big fire. It's very big and very boom. I like it.
She's not in the story yet though, and I don't know. Is that a unique mechanic though?
It's very boom.
Xinyan, her shield mechanic is nice, but the thing is too though that Zhang Li, who is our next one, also has shield, and shield isn't like a unique thing because a lot of characters.
Also, it's also notable though that she's a pyro that doesn't have like a little animal friend.
But
and I appreciate my pyros with a little animal.
We have Yanfei.
True.
So
she's also a close range pyro without a.
I'm putting her in C.
I don't know where I put her. I put her in B.
Okay. Zhang Li.
Zhang Li's going in God tier.
Is he going to S or A? S.
I'm putting him in S.
He has an amazing story.
He has a fantastic story.
He's going into S.
Yeah, he has a really, really great story. He,
Wow, you're just a simp.
Has the shield. Yeah, I have no words. I'm just simping. Yeah. I mean, just staring at Zhang Li for 2 hours.
Rosaria.
I have not gotten around to using Rosaria.
She's going in the B.
I put her in C because I haven't used her.
She's in the story though, and she has a unique story, but it's also
she does.
She
just haven't gotten around to using her.
Maybe she should go into C.
I put her in C just because I have her and I've had her for a while, and I have never actually used her.
I'll put her in C. Eula.
I have her.
I absolutely adore her.
I have not done her story quest. And really I don't have her leveled up yet because
I've used her. She bores me. Her whole personality is don't make me work.
I don't like that she makes us do the cryo cube. That makes me sad.
Eula. I think I'm gonna put her in A because she has a pretty good story and her explosive mechanic's pretty cool. See, that's where I'm like, wait, if this is the baseline, like what kind of
I'll
mechanics?
put her in B just because I know nothing about her yet.
All right, I'll put
Just
her in
because I haven't gotten around to using her really.
Okay. So Yanfei is our last character. I absolutely love Yanfei, but she has in this story, like she has a character quest.
Yeah, and I liked her character quest. I like her character. I haven't really gotten around to using her. And I don't think she's meant to be a main damage dealer.
No, she's supposed to be a DPS. So, I think Yanfei I'm gonna put in B because she's just average.
I put her in B because she's
But
average. I don't think she's a huge damage dealer, unfortunately.
Yanfei is B for me. She likes baby Klee. But do I want to put her in C?
That's kind of what I was debating, and I don't want to be mean to her, but I just don't know how useful I think she actually is.
I think I'm gonna put her in C because she doesn't quite have any like unique mechanics, and while she is in the story,
If you're putting her in C, I'll drop her down there too. She's in C for me too.
And while she is in the story, it's not a ton, and it's not 100% unique to her. It's a lot of like a more expanding on the depth.
Zhang Li. There's some stuff with Zhang Li.
So okay, so this is our tier list in terms of like character that's in the main story quest or side character quest and utility.